I know. Alright, everybody. This is the cabin. It's kind of cold out today. So, as you can see, we have a lot of rot and damage and just the normal wear and tear, obviously, of an abandoned cabin. And this is where the wood stove used to be, which I'm not walking over there because, as you can see, that floor is sagging. And, well, Mama's got a little weight behind her. But that stone on the wall is real stone. And then the hearth is actually, like, cemented and stoned into the foundation, which you can kind of see right down in there along the wall. We plan on moving it completely. The goal is to take this wood stove area and we're going to move it over there. And we will take out those windows there and put the wood stove along that wall. So that's going to be an interesting project because it's built in. So I don't know, but it has to go over there because of the heating for the cabin so that the warm air flows this way towards the kids and everybody else. We'll have those heat fans on the wood stoves. And then we have more ick. Turn on the light because it gets dark in here. Let me go into the next part of the cabin, which I don't know what it is, really. Oh, gosh. It's, but this is what we're going to turn into our children's bedrooms. It'll be divided into three, kind of like pods almost, like little loft rooms, but they'll be standing height so they can stand in them. And we'll add another window there for the third one. So they'll have tiny little rooms, but it works out nicely for what we're doing because we're going to have a separate building for our kitchen and living room and dining room and pantry. And then we have the current bathroom. Blech. You want real? This is real. This is disgusting. We will be taking the toilet out. We're going to be doing human manure composting. We're taking everything out. We're gutting this whole bathroom. And I'm going to probably have to rebuild a lot of it because it doesn't look like they built it in a structurally sound way. And it's all exposed plywood outside. So we'll see what we can do. But we're going to change it around a little bit. And then we have the opportunity, if we want to make the bathroom bigger, by cutting out this window and expanding the bathroom this way and leaving that window, and then that window will eventually be a door, which will be the front door to this part of the house. And then we'll walk out to the barn to go see where the other part of the house will go when we have it done and where the barn is for the animals. Don't mind the bad editing because I have no way to edit at the moment. We'll do that later. So, if you walk out this way up where it used to be the driveway, we're going to pull the camper up here, eventually, into this spot right here. So, it'll be overlooking the cabin with a big deck right here. The gardens will be over there. And this is the barn as of right now. We have the water collection area, which will be for the chickens. And then we have the side of the barn. Obviously it needs a lot of love and a lot of work. We're gonna have to clean it out first and level it out and probably pour a new floor. But it's got the door in the back for the animals. And we eventually plan on getting a mini cow and a goat. So this should do okay for those two. And then we have over here, which is actually already fenced off because it was the grazing fields for the animals that they had, probably goats. So we are going to turn this half of our property into exactly that, grazing fields for our animals. And there'll be a chicken run in the back of this building, this way. Right back there, where you see that gutter. Yeah, back there will be the chicken run along the property fence. And there's the door for the animals. And it's in pretty good condition for sitting out here for 15 years, mind you. I don't think anybody's ever stayed here in like 12 years. So, not too shabby. And then we have the chicken part. Well, at least it will be for us. Right now, it's a water collection area. I don't know if they had chickens in here at one point, but there's a lot of structural stuff in here, like pipes going into the ground back there, and an ammo box with a water valve. So we're not really sure what it all is. And then we have right back here, you can see the fence line where those poles are, and it kind of angles back. So right here, we will eventually angle it all the way down and turn this into a chicken run that will run right this way and back of the house to where the garden will be back there. And that's about it for today. But I do have one other thing to show you, because if anybody around here is watching this and can tell me what on God's green earth this thing is, it would be really helpful, because we don't know. And there is an old metal tank down in the other part of the property that I think is the old septic. So is this a new septic? Ugh. Or is it a well? If anybody knows,